In January of this year, I started my PhD at the University of Leeds.
There's an excellent quality of biological research that happens here.
It's a Russell Group institution.
They are not only known in the UK, but worldwide as leaders in their fields.
The quality of the research we produce is very high.
Because the quality of the teaching that you get, the quality of the training.
We've got the best facilities, the best equipment.
There's strong investment across campus.
The infrastructure, the resources, everything is in here.
For me personally, it's working with people that I know of, people that I've heard of, worked with before, see their papers being published in the literature.
We want to be collaborating with the best in the world.
And that really speaks to how seriously science is taken at Leeds.
Because we work in so many different areas of science, I wouldn't say we look for one particular person.
There is quite a big community of local as well as international students.
We do get people from industry, we get mature students. Some students haven't been in science.
The key thing is finding the right project that fits the student.
Skills can be learned, techniques can be learned. What you can't learn is, the passion for doing it.
Modern science is all about teamwork. Any discovery is built on somebody else's discovery.
It's really critical to bring in new techniques, to bring in new kind of ideas.
One of the reasons that I came to Leeds in general is how multidisciplinary and importantly interdisciplinary it actually is.
Can basically broaden the amount of expertise that you're giving to a particular project and therefore take it in potentially a more novel direction.
I know of several groups that have interactions with geography, with the School of Environment.
I work a lot with the chemistry groups because we do a lot of structure-based drug design.
My particular PhD is working across the School of Design, the Institute of Medical and Biological Engineering.
We share a lot of our facilities, a lot of our resources, and a lot of our ideas. Not only within the University of Leeds, but also with other partners in the UK and international.
We've got a number of bespoke research facilities, and they're all run by a member of staff who's an expert in that area.
For me, the best bit is the new electron microscopy facilities, because the recent £17 million investment has given us two of the best Titan Krios microscopes in the world.
We've got new Class 2 cabinets, a whole new histology setup, tissue processing, cryostats, microtomes.
We've also got top-notch X-ray crystallography equipment, NMR equipment, mass spec equipment, the list goes on. So it's excellent because it means we can do lots of different research with lots of different techniques.
It's really independent work, but you've got a lot of support.
There's bound to be a supervisor who's a good fit for your personality and your research aims.
There's a postgraduate research tutor, so if you can't go to your supervisor, you can go and ask for support from them.
For international students, they provide a global community program.
There's a good seminar series, so you can go and learn about other research that's happening.
Then there's a number of training workshops.
You have your lab groups, so that'll be a mixture of PhD students and postdocs who can help you out when you're in the lab.
The amount of times that I've spoken to somebody who's then their friend works on something similar to the problem that I'm having, I've ended up speaking to them and it gets solved by somebody 3 or 4 labs over who you'd never know unless you had been to the Asbury Cheese and Wine night.
What we have to demonstrate in this current financial climate is where is the payback for the research that's funded.
Basically, in a nutshell, my PhD is looking at the structure of a virus in order to identify a novel target to treat it.
Schizophrenia is still a big question mark. And if we can understand what toxoplasmosis is doing, we can understand those mental health disorders more.
I'm comparing how a beetle develops to how vertebrates develop and how humans develop. If we can understand how that process happens in a beetle, that might give us insights into how it happens in us.
What we've done is only one raindrop in the sea of work that needs to be done. If we get the data to the state where it can be published, then I think it will have a lasting impact because it will be a very useful tool to anyone that's interested in crop breeding.
We have great impact in the sort of work that we do.
The stereotype of the northern people is very much true. They are very, very friendly.
It has a real sense that you belong to a community here.
Well, Leeds itself is a really interesting city. It's very vibrant, it's very active.
It's how close the university is to town, so it's still a campus university, but it's not in the middle of nowhere, so you sort of get the best of both worlds.
Ask yourself why you're doing a PhD. Is it because you don't know what else to do? Is it because you genuinely want to be a scientist?
I would definitely encourage you to get in touch with the prospective supervisor.
Yeah, get an application in, but make sure that we're aware of, your skills. What have you done that sets you apart from everybody else? Because that's what I'm looking for.
It's great. Since the first day, I've been learning a lot.
There's the soft skills, like dealing with people.
They helped me a lot in terms of building my language. So now I think I feel more confident.
We have a lot of international collaborators, so you learn how to communicate effectively with people from, I think, every continent on the planet.
Arguably, it's the failures in your project that will define you in many ways, so it's how you respond to those.
It's not going to be easy. There's going to be challenges, things aren't going to work, experiments are going to go wrong.
Well, if you do get it right and you do find something interesting, that's when you need to publish your work and tell everyone else.
I'm proudest of getting to take my research to conferences and people that you look up to when they're asking you about your work. It's quite an amazing experience.
Yeah, ask questions, be curious, be inquisitive. And if you've got all that going alongside a really good work ethic, you're going to do pretty well, I think.